Welcome back to the podcast. A new podcast episode drops every Monday, so please be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss a single one. On my social media last week, I shared the results of Shred Peep Marissa Snyder, who lost 13 inches and got rid of her belly fluff, 14 pounds in 8 weeks during the shred. She struggled with GI issues her whole life and finally got rid of the bloated belly. She learned it was not her stomach issues, but what she was eating. So go to my Instagram at Kelly Counts Macros, counts with a K, to take a look. Her story is motivating all of my listeners and followers to take action and contact me so that you too can fit into your summer clothes. I just closed up my monthly Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse membership that only opens once a year in June. I have over 200 men and women in there ready to rock Boot Camp 2.0, and they are getting rid of the fluff to reveal toe muscles. Today, we will be discussing part 1 of 2 on protein and how to easily hit your protein. I will give you my best hacks on how to reach that protein number that seems just outside of your reach. Inside the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse and the Shred, we have protein cheat sheets, protein-packed recipes, including protein desserts that we love to indulge in every single day so that we don't get bored with what we are eating and give up. This week inside the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse membership, we made the protein potato salad. It was on the meal plan. We all want to try to get our family members to like cauliflower as a sub for potato salad, but that just isn't always doable in families. This potato salad is a crowd pleaser and family friendly for people that have husbands that just don't want to try certain substitutions like my husband. So right now, my Clubhouse members are using my clickable recipes that shoot right into the app. They are always family friendly. The recipes are clickable inside of Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse. Another reason why I love my Macros Plus app. You make the recipe, decide on your portion size, feed your people, done. Always family-friendly meals and desserts inside of the monthly membership. Before we get into today's episode, I wanted to read you a 5-star review of the podcast. Pittsburgh Kim says, so helpful, such a mind shift. Kelly's podcast is such an amazing asset. I've learned so much from her and have shifted my mindset thanks to all the nutrition and fitness information she has explained in an easy to understand way. Kelly is encouraging, kind, and someone you definitely want in your corner. I'm well on my way to becoming healthier and stronger. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Pittsburgh Kim. I love that you mentioned that I teach you how easy I make it to understand. Also, that you have shifted your mindset because fat loss, weight loss is all mental, and we work on that inside of the Shred and the monthly Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse membership. I'm going to be honest, 99% of my clients come to me not consuming enough protein. If you've been following me long enough, you know we focus on calories first and protein second when it comes to nutrition and changing your body composition. At Thursday private check-ins with the Clubhouse, I was talking to a new Clubhouse member who was having trouble hitting her protein. She thought that she ate enough protein, but realized that peanut butter does not have as much protein as she thought. So stop, grab your pen and paper, and let me give you my best hacks. Okay, number 1, hitting your protein tip. Your first meal should have a good amount of protein. I'm not saying this has to be as soon as you wake up or before or right after your workout. I don't dictate when you eat, but I do say that you should not wait until you're overly hungry to have your first meal because this does lead to overeating. So some examples: eggs, egg whites, turkey sausage, turkey bacon, broccoli, protein pancakes. Add protein powder to your oatmeal, to your Greek yogurt, or a protein shake. Canadian bacon, a lot of bang for your buck with Canadian bacon. Laughing cow cheese and adding that to your omelet along with some spinach. A lot of times I will have leftover dinner for breakfast that's protein packed. So it's easy to track. It's easy to pre-track because you can do it as you put away your dinner the night before. That way you are set up to start the day off with a good amount of protein. Your day will end in success. What I see a lot of times is people waiting until they are starving or not eating because they're too busy and then fall off the wagon by mid-afternoon and continue into the evening and snacking before dinner, eating dinner, and then again snacking after. So incorporating protein into that first meal is very important for many reasons. Number 2, double your protein at meals. So example, if you're already having a chicken salad for lunch, double the amount of chicken you add. Having pulled pork for dinner, put another 50 grams on your plate or on your bun. Having 200 grams of egg whites, have 300 grams of egg whites. This way you do not have to think about what to eat that will get you more protein. Just add in more of what you're already eating. You will be using less brain power. Number 3, pre-log the night before or in the morning. That way you will know where you stand. I give my shredders and club mates custom macros so that they are not wasting their time wondering if their numbers are correct. So they know what they have to hit in order to go from fluff to buff and lose weight to reveal those tone muscles. I have them pre-log their protein the night before, or sit down the morning before you start to eat and pre-log your protein. That way the protein is already met, the calories in their budget is set, and they can work in their fun foods so that this is sustainable, because nobody wants to live without chocolate, ice cream, wine, and salsa with chips. So pre-tracking that protein is key. Hack number 4, if you eat 3 to 4 meals, divide your protein by 3 or 4. Try to hit that goal at each meal. So as an example, perhaps your protein is set at 120 grams. Try to get 30 to 40 grams per meal. Perhaps steak, ground beef, or tilapia for dinner, tuna, turkey, or chicken for lunch, a Fairlife shake, Greek yogurt or egg whites for breakfast. And don't overcomplicate it. Divide out your meals. Divide into 3 or 4 if your protein is set at 120 grams, and try to get in 30 or 40 grams per meal. Number 5, how to decide if a food is high in protein. Perhaps you're at the store or standing in front of the fridge or pantry. In less than 5 minutes, you can decide if a food is high protein. Okay, so take a look at the label. Take a look at the protein per serving and add a 0. So let's do an example. So a serving of egg whites has 5 grams of protein. So adding a 0, that would be 50. Now you compare that number to the total number of calories. And if the number is equal to or higher than the calories, it is high protein. So a serving of egg whites is 25 calories. So 50 is more than 25. So egg whites are a great source of protein. So educating yourself and finding these foods that are high in protein is my hack number 5. Number 6, just add a snack. Who doesn't love to snack? So you could add in a chomp stick, legendary chips, dried edamame, or Greek yogurt. And please do not think at the end of the day that you need to start shoveling in eggs or egg whites or protein drinks at the end of the day if you have not hit your protein. If you are not hungry, Start over the next day. You don't want to add unnecessary calories into your body that it does not want or that it does not need. Because remember, calorie deficit drives the fluff loss, the weight loss, the reduction in body fat. So if you have not met your protein goal at the end of the day, do not start shoveling in food or protein drinks to hit that number. Next week in part 2, I will go over what protein sources are easy, what protein sources are the best, ones that I use, some quick protein sources, and also answer the age-old question, how much protein is too much protein? So please hit that follow button so that you don't miss out. Thank you all for tuning in. I would love for everyone to share this episode and tag me on social media so that I can say thanks. Also, leaving a 5-star review on the podcast helps me help more people. Who knows, maybe you will even hear your review here. The Clubhouse membership is closed until June 2025. But the Shred waitlist link will be in the show notes. The next Shred will be in September. So you deserve to feel better in your own skin. If you aren't already in my free Facebook community, it is called Kelly Counts Macros, Counts with a K, community. Everyone is welcome. If you have questions, ask in there and tag me so that you stay in the know and expedite your fat loss goals. That wraps up this episode of Kelly Counts Macros. Now go out, keep it simple, and remember, you're always doing better than you think you are.